Okay, so I'm inside in my brother's room because he has better lighting than I do, and I'm still unpacking from my trip, and I don't feel like moving everything. So, talked about the 12th to the 18th. Okay, so the next is the week right before my trip. So I went and got a new phone on Monday, on the 19th, and then I watched shows with my dad, and I'm pretty sure that's all I did that day. And then Tuesday, I went and ran some errands for some clients and got some stuff done. I'm pretty sure I did shopping and then returns, but I'm not positive. So, I don't know. Wednesday I did some more shopping for another client, and then what did I do? Did something else. Maybe I went to an event. I know I did a painting class that week. Don't remember what day it was. We did a skeleton hand, so it looks like, I think it looks like this. Yeah, so the skeleton hand looks like this, and it's the bone, and then it's holding like a rose, and it's like an all black background with the skeleton hand and then a red rose, but I didn't like that one, so I did multicolored orange background with a bone white skeleton hand, because the skeleton hand was freaking cool. And then I did a black rose because I love the black and purple flowers. I think they look so cool. I know that they're like supposed to mean probably bad things, but I don't even care because they look amazing. Pretty sure that's it. I got things ready for my trip on Thursday and Friday. Made sure I had all my laundry done, and then on Saturday I went to Nordstrom and I spent the day there letting them pamper me. Oh, on Friday, wait, no. Okay, on Saturday I went and I got a body treatment, not a massage because I've had massages before, but a body treatment. So I had a gift card from an appreciative thing one of my clients gave me, and it was at Camelback Resort, which is really expensive, so I only did the one thing with like an add-on, but it was totally worth it. It was so good. So I got a 2-hour body treatment where she rubbed this scrub all over me and exfoliated my entire body, and then she massaged a corresponding lotion all over my body, and then the add-on that I got was a scalp massage with this hot oil, which I don't know if I really needed it, but it sounded amazing, and it was like an extra $20 to get it, and I was like, I'm gonna try. I'm going here anyway. So she did that and wrapped it up in like a steamy hot towel. It was so cool. And then she did the scrub and exfoliated it, and then she did the lotion and a whole massage, and it was awesome. I felt so good afterwards. And then on Sunday I went and I got my nails done, and I when my nails chip, I pick at them. I can't seem to help myself. I mean, if I really, really tried, I can. Obviously, self-control is there. But it drives me freaking crazy. So, I went and I got, I don't have anything on there now, because I peeled it all off. And now I'm letting them recover, because they look so bad. I don't know if you can see them, because I'm using my front-facing camera, which isn't as good. But now I can't remember what it's called. The dips. So the gel, if one part chips, I pick at it, and then the whole freaking nail just comes off in one go. Regular polish is generally better, because if it chips, I pick at it, but it comes off in like little flakes, so it doesn't chip as easily. And then I'm not a huge fan of the acrylic nails, because they generally have to do them long, and it like ruins your natural nail. And with some of the jobs that I do for my clients, I'm just too rough on my hands to be doing that shit. I'm paying that much to do that. It's just not worth it. But the dips, I tried them for my birthday, and it was amazing. And I mean, eventually it chipped, and then I picked at it. But it lasted like double or triple as long. And the guy that did them at this place, I asked him to do a thing, because my friend Taylor, she's gotten the dips before, and then it's like this big hump. So she should to just ask him to do it thin, and then they would do it thin, and it would be perfect. And so that's what I did, and he did an amazing job at my birthday. So I went back to the same place, but I did not book with the guy. I booked with somebody else that works there, and I told her the same thing. I picked out a color, and I asked her if she could do it thin, and she said sure. I think she did it too thin, because there were some spots where I could sort of like see parts of my, not obviously on the most of the nail, but like on the edges right there, and like at the tops of the corners, they're cut short now, but they weren't. So, but at the edges, you could like it was so thin that you could see the nail underneath. And so they chipped like a week and a half into my trip, and so I ended up picking at them, and then I had like half my nails were done and half of them weren't, because I just picked at the one nail that was already chipped. I didn't pick at ones that aren't. So that was a bit of a bummer, but I got that done so next time I'll make sure that she doesn't do them too thin, or hopefully I'll just get the guy again, because he did it amazing the first time. So I got that done on Sunday, and then I went to Nordstrom and on Sunday, not Saturday, on Sunday, and I had fancy stuff to do, and so I needed dresses, and I don't generally buy myself new clothes, because trigger warning, if you've lost a parent, or if you have emotional issues. Side note, I'm on Hinge, and this guy on Hinge said, if you're emotionally unstable, don't like my profile. And that's like, with that attitude, I'm not liking your profile. But I mean, it's such a shitty thing to say, because people have anxiety, people have depression, people have things that they're working through, and trauma in their life that takes years to fully work through. So technically, all of those people would be considered emotionally unstable. So saying don't click me if you're emotionally unstable is like super shitty. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so I needed new clothes, and 2 years ago, when my mom committed suicide, she was my best friend, and tomorrow's her birthday. So I'm not doing the greatest, but I booked myself a dentist appointment for tomorrow to make myself distracted, and so to prevent me falling into the pit of despair of my depression, and hopefully that works. But I gained like 100 pounds, so I am overweight, and it's the most I've ever weighed in my life, and I've been having a really hard time losing it. Part of that's probably because I'm older now, and part of that is because losing my best friend and my mom, and it's a lot. And even now I just can't. So anyway, I don't buy myself new things very often, and because I will lose the weight, I just haven't. And part of that is that my support system is fluctuating all the time, and I don't really have anybody that I can just lean on and is there for me. I mean, I'm sure there's people that if I asked they would, but they have their own lives and their own things that they're going through, and it's just, it can be a lot. And being there for someone who's going through a hard time, who needs that jump start, is hard. And I know this because I was that for my mom for years. So, and in turn, she became that for me. So losing her has had a huge impact on my life. So anyway, I don't buy clothes for myself because buying clothes for my new size is accepting that this is my weight. And I'm not talking about functional clothes. I have sweatpants for days that I usually work in, and a couple pairs of pants that I work in, and shirts. I generally I've always liked my shirts a little bit bigger, so they still fit me at my bigger size. And yeah, so this is the first time that I've really bought clothes, and because I didn't want to take pictures, because obviously if I'm going to Europe, I'm taking pictures, but I didn't want to take pictures in all the outfits that I wear at home, because I am bigger. I'm not wearing more than a fraction of my clothes, so people who know me, who would look at the pictures, have seen all of them. So I wanted something new. This dress is actually one of my new purchases. And so I bought a few pairs of pants and shorts and a couple dresses and some shirts, blouses. I ended up returning most of the blouses. I think I only kept one because I got a lot of compliments on it. Like, I picked it because I think it's one of those tie ones that's short. It ties at your waist, and I think it would look super freaking cute with gosh, I totally lost my train of thought. I think it would look super cute with shorts, pants, whatever, with a little midriff showing. But so I bought it as like, I know I shouldn't be wearing this, but it's so cute, I can't not get it. And it matched multiple bottoms that I'd gotten. But everybody complimented me on it and told me how much it looked good on me, which I thought it was just okay. So I kept it. So I kept that one, and I kept this dress. And I kept 2 pairs of shorts and 2 of the pants. I didn't even end up wearing the other pants at all. And then I kept this other green dress. It's green. It's a beautiful green flower print dress, and it's floor length, and it's got a high collar with little ruffles along the collar. It's made out of like a silky material, and it's long sleeve, so it's literally covers me from here down to my ankles, which generally isn't my style. I usually go with something that, you know, I'm either wearing pants with a top that shows my arms and boobs, or I'm wearing a top that covers all of that, and I'm wearing shorts or capris to show off my legs. Try to sort of balance it out. But yeah, so I returned some of it, but I kept some of it, and I kept more than I thought I would. Which, if you've ever stopped at Nordstrom, you know that shit was expensive. So yeah, I did buy them a size too tight, so the size that felt more comfortable I didn't buy. I bought the size that was a little tight. I had to suck it into button them. But as I lose weight, they'll fit more comfortably, and then hopefully as I lose more weight, I'll have to wear a belt. Or I have these little buttons, and they're like pins, but they lock into place, so you can put them so that you can tighten your button, which is the part that really holds up the pants and shorts and stuff. So I'll probably use those as I lose even more weight. And so yeah, that's what I did on Sunday, and I was there for hours. People helped me find stuff that fit and that looked good, that I felt comfortable in, because I had to do a lot of walking on this trip, which I knew was gonna happen, but it was even more walking than I imagined. And I did some of the volunteer walking stuff, which I was a bit surprised at, because I figured if it was too much I would end up skipping it, but it didn't all the time. So I'm proud of myself. But I swear I walked more in 2 weeks than I did in the month prior to that, and I'm on my feet all the time for work. I mean, I'm going from place to place, like walking from my car into stores, walking up and down, finding all of their stuff on my clients' things, walking back to my car, loading it all up, and then going to the next place. And then I'm walking back and forth across people's properties and houses, you know, moving the things from the garage to bedrooms and organizing things and lifting things. So I was in pain a lot. But it was like mostly a good kind of pain. There was one day when I did this extra hiking thing, and it was straight uphill, and I thought I was gonna die. Honestly, it was bad. The view was amazing, and I'll put it in the video when I talk about that day, but I wanted to murder somebody. And she had said it was uphill, but when somebody says it's uphill, somebody says it's a steep uphill, you don't quite think of, oh, it's gonna be 2 miles of straight uphill. You think, okay, it'll be steep, and then it'll go down, and then it'll be steep, and then it'll peter out, and then it'll be steep. Maybe something like that. No, not at all. it was all just steep, straight uphill. So that was Sunday, which Monday was, I've got my dates confused, I don't remember. That was Sunday. And so I told you that I was going to be meeting with a new client, and that I was trying to meet with her before I left so that when I came back, we could just sort of jump right in, and she would have a few weeks to get prepared, which I find with some of my older clients, it's better to meet with them, set expectations, and then jump in a week or so later. And so I did. I got to meet with her on Monday. I went to brunch with Taylor before that, and showed him my new phone, and we just caught up on the things that we'd been doing that week and the week before from our previous meeting. And then I went and met that client. She lives a bit further from me. Not my farthest away client, but it's a bit of a drive. So I went up and I saw the property and sort of got an idea of what she wants to do, what we're working with, and told her about my trip, and that when I got back we would get started, and gave her my phone number for contact reasons, and got hers, and yeah, just sort of set expectations of what we'd be working on and general stuff. And then I went home and I packed all of my Nordstrom stuff with all the other stuff that I had already set aside from the previous days, because I had it already. And then so I planned for a red-eye flight from Phoenix to Chicago, because Chicago is where we're doing the trip out of. And so I did a thing and it was a dumb thing, but it happened, and it's now part of my story. I planned the red-eye flight from here to Chicago, and then I figured I would get there in Chicago at 6-7 in the morning, and then I would be able to grab some food, go through security all over again in Chicago, because I'm going from domestic to an international flight, so it's a totally different security area. So I got to Chicago, and I jumped ahead because I was telling you the story, and then I jumped ahead to the other part. Anyway, so I asked for a ride so I don't have to leave my car at the airport, and I was dropped off 10 o'clock at night at Sky Harbor, and I go to check in, it's saying I can't check in 24 hours in advance only, and it was outside of the 24 hours. Now, those of you who have flown before know what I'm talking about and know where this is going, but I got confused. I thought that my red-eye flight was Monday night into Tuesday morning, and that my flight from Chicago to Rome was in the afternoon on Tuesday. It wasn't. It was on Wednesday. And I had a minor freak out at the airport thinking that I scheduled the wrong flight from here to Chicago and that my Chicago to Rome flight was still happening on Tuesday, but it wasn't. So I went to the airport a day early. So then I called my ride and I was like, so can you come back and pick me up? Cause my flight doesn't leave till tomorrow night. Sorry. And so he did. Came and got me and went back home and we were right the fuck to bed because it was 10 o'clock at night. Well, not by then. By then it was like more 11 or 12. I don't remember. Laughed over it quite a bit though. So, yeah, that's the thing I did. Idiot. And everybody I told the story this to had a little giggle and said, it's better early than late. And they're not wrong. It's definitely better to be early and have extra time than to be late. So Wednesday I slept in and then no, I didn't. No, I did. I'm trying to remember what I did. Okay, so I got up at like 10, which for me was sleeping in, and then I was just up and I watched shows and read books and puttered around the house and did a little bit of nothing all day. And then at 10 o'clock at night I was dropped off again, and I did so much stuff on my trips that and we went so many different places and I have so many pictures that I'm gonna stop this video here because it's coming up on half an hour, which is a lot. And I'll probably split the video into 2 parts and do 1 week each and not just try to do it all in one big thing because so much stuff. But yeah, that was it for my trip. A whole bunch of nothing followed by rapid days of stuff. Half of it was pampering though, so it's like not much. Not a bad thing. Yeah, that's it. All right.